Hi guys, this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm here for quite a quick video today, or hopefully it's going to be quite a quick video because I feel like I'm doing loads of long ones lately. To make some of these. Now, these are your cabochons, which I have mixed with wax seals. So let's just get cracking straight away. If you're wanting to make some of these, you're going to need some of your wax pellets, your little melting pot and all of that, you know, stuff. And obviously your little metal pieces here. Now, I'm using a hot glue gun to then attach them into here. But, I mean, you could probably use other glue. I mean, I don't know what glue is going to work best. So, I mean, obviously just play around and find what actually seems to work best for you. Oops. Right. I had tried piling this up because I thought, oh, lately, you know, it keeps on taking forever to melt. So yeah, I tried piling it up, but yeah, that obviously was not a good idea. Right, okay. So all we're going to do is use these as our little guide to pour our wax in to melt it. Now, when I did this is the only one I have done so far as a kind of trial one. When I did this, I don't know whether this was just a one-off. We won't know, obviously, until I make my second one in a minute. It seemed like it instantly went rock hard as soon as it touched the metal base. Yeah, be interesting to see whether it does that again or not. Now, I've also got these teeny weeny ones. Now, I got my metal pieces from Amazon, and I will try and link these below. I'm hoping that I might have my Amazon links set up by now. But at this present moment where I'm filming, I don't have. But yeah, who knows? Maybe I will have by the time this video actually goes up. Whoops. But yeah, it came with these teeny weeny ones. So to be honest, this might be quite a good way to use these, because otherwise, you know, I'm not quite sure you know, what I'm going to do with these tiny ones. So I'm hoping that this is going to be a way to use those as well. Now, I'm just going to give my wax a little bit of a stir around and a bit of a hopefully helping hand to get it to melt a bit quicker. Okay. Now I'm just using this gorgeous pale pink in here. But I mean, you know, you could probably marble this up, to be honest. But yeah, I'm just going to stick with just the pale pink, I think, at the moment. So, okay, that's all melted in there now. Right. Oh, right. Okay, so then you're going to just pour it straight into your little cabochon setting. Like that. Now, I haven't tried a tiny one, so yeah, this might not be that easy to actually get it inside there. Oh, no. Well, it didn't go too bad, actually. So I just leave those two kind of like set in there. Let's do some other colours. Wondering, oh, perhaps we'll do a little lilac and maybe some white. Maybe a bit of gold in there. Yep. And we'll do a couple more like this. Right, can you see? That's like wobbling around in there. I'm not going to touch it yet because that wax might not be quite dry, but it seems like as soon as it touches the metal, it instantly, that's it, the wax kind of like sets and doesn't stick to the metal, if that makes sense. But obviously with the hot glue, I was able to stick it in. Now this one, as you can see, I touched this too quickly, so hence my, you know, my wax is all kind of lumpy and bumpy. Personally, I actually think that makes it look, you know, sort of quite cool. So yeah, it didn't faze me or didn't worry me that the, you know, has that irregular look. I actually thought maybe it added to it. But yeah, just to kind of like mention really that you might want to give it some extra time to set before you touch it. So right, let's just melt this. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's still one of those pellets is not really melted, but hopefully get in there. I mean, I can just think of endless kind of colours that you could have with these, which I think would just look really, really pretty. And I mean, you know, other than the fact that these tiny ones are super tricky to do, what a great use for those tiny ones. So just go around there. Okay. Whoops. Like that. Right, let's go in with a different colour, so we're able to do some other things to kind of show you some other looks, so they're not all kind of pinky lilac-y. So yeah, let me give my spoon a bit of a wipe out. And like I always say, you know, really make sure that your wipe has got lots of thick layer in there. Don't just go in kind of you know, with not much like protection, because it's really hot. So yeah, just be super careful. Okay, just get the wax off of my pokey tool. Okay, right, hopefully these are all kind of drying. So let's move those out the way a bit. I mean, I'm just being extra careful because I don't really want to dip my finger into that wax in case it's wet. But like I say, I mean, I actually still don't mind how that looks. I think it almost kind of adds to it, having that sort of textured look to it. But, you know, as I'm doing a video, let's try and get it a bit better. Okay. Oh, I love this colour green. It's just so gorgeous, isn't it? Okay. So let's do this one. Oops. Like that. And this one here. I mean, you can kind of like push it out a bit. Yeah, I've probably kind of, oops, marked that up a little bit. But, yeah, marked it up quite a bit. But, hey, luckily that wax just kind of like peels off, so it still looks okay. Just going to try and fill those edges in. Oh, this one I'm just going to go in with my finger and kind of spread it about like I did with that first one. So we're going to have a bumpy one here, but, you know, that's fine. Probably just remelt it, to be honest. But anyway, it's fine. I don't mind the look of it like that. Right, let's go with some other colours. So we'll just do a couple more. Should we do like a blue? Okay. Oops. Right. Oops, got a big green bit stuck there on the end of my poker tool. Okay. Right, give that a stir. Oh, it's gone a bit more purpley looking actually now since it's got the green in there, weirdly enough. Who knew? Who knew that the green would make it look a bit more purpley, but come on. Okay. Right. Let's move those couple out of the way. Just put in another one. Quite favouring the little round ones actually, but perhaps we'll do an oval one as well. So yeah, let's do a round one. Let's do an oval one. Oh dear, made a bit of a mess of that one, and a little spot in that one. So yeah, again, this one, I might just be able to kind of tip that wax a bit. Get it to kind of run around. Oh, it's not really working, so let me just again try and sort of spread that out a bit with my finger. Oh, we're going to end up with another one of those little, you know, lumpy ones, but still, never mind. Right, so let's move those out of the way. And again, just going to give this a bit of a wipe out. I haven't done a white one, actually. Should we try a white one? Just as a kind of last one. Last colour to give a try to. Yeah, let's do a white. So let's just move these off here. Oops. Let's do kind of pearly. So maybe like 2 or 3 pearlized ones, and then a flat white as well. Do we want a flat white? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Right, now while that's melting, I'm just going to kind of show you. So then all I did was obviously on my totally flat piece, which feels lovely, I just then glued into the centre of my cabassion. So I took the hot glue, dabbed it straight into the centre there, and just glue them all down. So just while that's melting, we'll just go in and glue those down. I mean, you possibly could add the glue direct to the wax. I hadn't done it that way, so I'm just continuing how I'd done it, you know, on my original one. But yeah, I mean, possibly that would work as well. But you may end up remelting your wax, is what I'm thinking. So, okay, like that. I just thought these were quite fun for, you know, another little thing to do with your cabassions. Oh, now look, this one's, oh, I thought, oh, would you believe it? It's actually now stuck into this one after I was saying, oh, they don't seem to stick onto the metal, you know. Then this one just completely stuck, but no, it's not stuck. Okay. Like that. Okay, and this one. I mean, these tiny ones, they're quite fiddly to handle. But yeah, the bigger ones, they're fine. Let's do these green ones because I love the green. Oops. And you should have a kind of domed-y side, you know, for if you drop it and you don't know. One side should be really quite flat and the other one would be, you know, a little bit more domed to press down. Aren't they just lovely? Absolutely love, 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 love these. Okay. Yay. Right. Okay. Let's just quickly give that white a stir and we'll do a couple of white ones. So, like that. Okay. Oh, I've only got the oval ones left now. Right, let's do a couple of these little tiny ones as well. So, oh dear, that was a lot came out there. Oh, this one's really spilling out everywhere. Oh dear. Right, okay. So again, I mean, you could probably just like go in, you know, with your poker tool or something like that if it's like overspilling a bit. Or even just with your finger, maybe. Yeah. Just to, you know. Oh dear. Right, okay, that one's pretty rubbish, to be honest, a bit misshapen, but never mind. Right, let's quickly glue these ones down. Love this colour blue, it's so pretty. I mean, they actually do look like gems, don't they? Right, let me blow this candle out. Always feels like a relief when that's blown out because, you know, obviously the desk is full of paper. So probably not the safest place really to be doing anything, let's face it, with a flame. You know, just what am I thinking? Okay. Well, again, this one's really stuck in there. Oh my goodness, it's really stuck in there. But I mean, if you don't actually stick them in, you know, glue them in, I suspect they're not really stuck in there, if you see what I mean. Although this one does seem to be. Well, I'm going to just leave that one in there because I will show you what I'm going to do next that will hopefully then, you know, make sure they're extra stuck in there. So what I did on the last one was I took some patina and just dabbed some patina over in a couple of places just to kind of give it a bit of a, you know, yeah, antique-y finish. Now, you don't have to do that, to be fair. Maybe I will do it on one or two and, you know, maybe kind of leave one or two. So let's just go in with this. We can just kind of like go over, you know. Obviously, this is that one that I dabbed with my finger. So this is kind of like misshapen and things. So, you know, doing it on that one, I just feel like, well, it's disguising it a bit. So let's do these because I've got two of these. So let's try one with the patina-y stuff and one without. Just then we can see, you know, which we prefer. So can you see there? I mean, you're just getting different looks. To be honest, I actually really like both. I'm not quite sure whether I have a preference. I think both look really, really nice. Now, I'm just going to go in with this one that obviously I mucked up with that, you know. So I'll just try and kind of like take those really sharp bits off. I mean, not that they're really sharp, if you see what I mean, but, you know. So I'll just glue this one down. Okay. I thought this might just go like a bit more pearlized, but it's looking quite white still. I'm not sure. Not sure what I think to that one, but you know, it's not too bad, to be honest. I maybe prefer those ones as white, actually. So yeah, but again, you could just play around and, you know, muck about and see what effects that you come up with. This is using the antique bronze or aged bronze patina, you know, by Ranger, and obviously I've got the copper as well. I didn't try the copper, but this comes in a 2-pack with the copper and the bronze. So, you know, you could kind of like play around and see what looks better. And, you know, you'd get presumably then different looks. And then the final thing that I did was I went over it with glossy accents. Now, the glossy accents, you know, A is going to obviously make it look glossier, if you can kind of see then, you know, out the two. But also, you can just fill in some of these gaps, which presumably, I mean, obviously I've only made this this morning. So, I mean, I don't know about its, you know, durability and hard wearability long term. But, I mean, I'm hoping that the glossy accents will also help to seal it really well into your metal piece. So, oops, if I just unclog this. Oh, come on, come on. I always have to unclog my glossy accents. It's so frustrating because I really do love the glossy accents. But, I mean, I've only used this morning and already it's kind of clogged up. Okay. So, going all over that, and then I'm just going to go in with my finger. And then what I'm doing is, oops, now again, I'm not really worried if I'm getting it on the metal, it's fine. But I'm trying to get it down into the gaps. So some I've managed to get right up close, some I haven't, if you see what I mean. So this one was one of the first ones that I did, and actually it seems to have quite a lot of gaps. Those blue ones and the white one, I think I've pretty much managed to go, you know, pretty much right into the, like the beveled edge. But that's where you can just fill in those gaps, which I think is going to act as a further protection for this, you know, keeping it into place, making sure it's glued really, you know, really well onto the metal. So I think, you know, it's a kind of double whammy. Not only are you having it then looking glossy, but also this is then acting as a bit of a extra way to glue it in to your piece. So like this one, and again just going all over. Now this is a wet wipe, which if you get it over your metal, if you kind of go over with your wet wipe, you can just kind of take it off like that. So, and again, you know, if you've got some big gaps, you could probably get your nozzle of your glossy accent straight into there and just fill in those gaps. Okay, so I'll just give that a bit of a wave around. Hopefully it will be a bit more dome-like. Oops, I've missed a whole section here, I think. Like that. Aren't they so scrumptious? I just really, really love them. So yeah, I just thought it was quite a fun thing to do. Another quite nice way to use, you know, both your wax seals and also your little, you know, metal settings. And yeah, I mean, I just think these are going to be so scrumptious for making, whoops, charms and, you know, things like that. Maybe you could kind of like put them in a center of flower or, you know, anything really. So, oops, go around the edge. Just try and pull that in like that with my kind of pokey tool. So yeah, kind of like going around, just filling in all the edges. I don't know whether I actually glued these blue ones in. No, I didn't. So again, just kind of glue this one in. I mean, this has gone very misshapen. I said that the blue I'd managed to do really well, but actually I think I was thinking of the round blue one and the small blue one. This one I have made an appalling job. So yeah. So, and again, just really filling in, you know, right round into those little gaps like that. Now this one looks a bit of a weird colour since the glossy accents. Again, obviously I have only made this once, so there's no guarantee, but hopefully, you know, this is going to dry well and not be rubbish. It's the best way that I can put this. So yeah, let's go around here. Okay. Right, let's just take that there. Okay, and oops, which ones have we got left? These ones. I'm beginning to forget now which ones we've done and which ones we haven't, but yeah. I mean, the tiny ones are obviously a bit more fiddly, you know, to get to. But that said, what's quite good about the tiny ones is I do appear to have actually, you know, got everything fitted in right up to the spaces, if you see what I mean. So yeah. Right, which ones haven't I done? I don't think I glued this one in because I think I put all the glued ones. Oh yeah, this was that one that was kind of stuck in there, wasn't it? Yeah. So again, just glue this one down. Now I'm not going to do those white ones right now because I actually quite like them white, and my fingers are quite dirty now from all the paint and things, and so I don't really want to touch them, you know, and get them discoloured at all. So I will just leave those and do them off camera. But yeah, I will do those in a second. So again, just kind of like going around like that. Okay, give it a bit of a shake to hopefully move that glossy accents all around. Okay. Oh dear. Right. Let's just go off to the side. Wipe that up. Okay. So yeah, I mean, hopefully this is kind of looking quite awesome now. Obviously I need to leave these to dry, and I'm probably going to, yeah, go away and actually come back again kind of later on to see how they look, because yeah, they've got lots of glossy accents on them. But I mean, actually they, you know, some have gone better than others, of course. But I mean, like this one, for instance, I don't want to tip it up too much and kind of have the glossy accents moving, but hopefully you can see it's quite a raised kind of dome effect now, much more so than obviously the first one that I'd kind of mucked up and, you know, squashed and touched and things. Yeah, this one, which now I have made that glossy accents run slightly, I think, you know, run off to the side. Yeah. So hopefully they're going to quite, you know, have quite a kind of domed effect once they're actually dried. And I just thought they're going to be so lovely. Whoa, I've just dipped my finger in this. Well, it was bound to happen, wasn't it? So, yeah, they're going to be so lovely to be able to just use on... Ah! Did you see what happened there? Of course you did. Right. So, it doesn't appear to have marked that too much, actually. Or my eyesight's so rubbish I just can't see. Yeah, they're just going to be super cute to be able to add to things. So, I will come back when these are all dry. And, oh no, just like literally, right, I must stop touching them now before I've done damage to all of them, I think. So yes, I will come back and we will hopefully make some little bits and pieces with some of these. So yeah, have fun if you decide to make them. I think they're just a really fun, different little thing to make. And, you know, just one of those projects, if you just fancied getting some bits out and doing something that's quite therapeutic and quite nice to do, this might just be the answer. So yeah, have fun, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks then. Bye.